Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to work on lesson 26 today for grammar. Okay, let me go over what you are going to do for grammar, which is to use singular possessive nouns. Okay, so let me make my page bigger. And this is what you're going to do on your Journeys reader's notebook. Okay, so let's go over the lesson before you do your work on your reader's notebook. Okay, what is a singular possessive noun? A singular possessive noun shows that one person, place, or thing has or owns something. Add an apostrophe and an S to make a singular noun show ownership. Example, the salmon's journey lasted for months. So this would be the singular possessive noun. Okay, we use an apostrophe and an S at the end of the noun to make it a possessive noun. Okay, so this word is showing that the salmon owns the journey. Okay, so it's very simple to come up with a singular possessive noun. Okay, so the only thing that we need to do is to add an apostrophe and the S and to look for the word that will be owned by the singular possessive noun. In this case, like I said, journey is owned by the singular possessive noun salmons. Okay, the singular possessive noun will always come before the other word that shows what the possessive noun is has owned. All right, so let's go over the examples right here. Okay, it says to write the underlined words in a shorter way that shows possession. Okay, so the underlined words are the place where the salmon was born. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to find which noun will become the possessive noun. Okay, so what is this underlying part of the sentence telling us? The place where the salmon was born. Okay, so it's talking about the place where the salmon was born. If you do not know what salmon is, it's a type of fish. Okay, that's the most common use nowadays in sushi. When you go and eat sushi, you can get sushi that has this fish, okay, which is salmon. Okay, so let's go over to think about what the underlying part of the sentence is saying. The place where the salmon was born. Okay, so which noun do you think will become the possessive noun? The place where the salmon was born. Okay, in this underlined part of the sentence, we have two nouns. We have this and we have this. Okay, so we have place and we have salmon. Okay, so let's go back and read the underlined part to understand what this underlined part of the sentence is saying. The place where the salmon was born. Okay, now which noun can become a singular possessive noun? Can we add apostrophe S to place? Okay, or can we add apostrophe S to salmon? Okay, of course we can add the apostrophe and the S to both words, but which one will work better? Which one will be the better option here? Okay, the places where the salmon was born, or the salmon's place. Okay, so in this case, we need to use salmon. Okay, and we need to change it into a singular possessive noun because the underlying word is talking about the place where this fish was born. Okay, so one way I can rewrite this, okay, using a singular possessive noun is to take this noun and put it almost at the beginning of my sentence and make it a singular possessive noun. How? By adding apostrophe S at the end of my noun. The salmons, okay? And then we have place and we have when he was born or when the fish was born. Okay, so I can change that or I could put it together to say the salmon's birthplace. Okay, the salmon's birthplace. All right, is where she will lay her eggs. Okay, so and then after this, we'll okay, you would have continued to write the rest of the sentence. Okay, so what I am trying to show you, boys and girls, is that after you identify the noun that's going to become a singular possessive noun, you have to transfer it to almost the beginning of the sentence so that the rest gets transferred. Like this one, for example, it got transferred to, okay, after. I wrote it after my noun that became my singular possessive noun. Okay? All right, now let's look at number 2. Number 2 says the navigational skills of a salmon. Okay, so what is this part of the what is this underlined part of the sentence talking about? It's talking about the navigational skills of a salmon. So which noun will become the singular possessive noun? Again, if it's talking about a salmon and its navigational skills, so I'm going to get this noun and I'm going to change it into a singular possessive noun by writing an apostrophe and an S at the end of the noun. The salmon's apostrophe S, and then I'm going to transfer this part of the sentence, okay, and put it next to the word that became the singular possessive noun. The salmon's navigational skills. Okay, and then we'll would have to write the remaining of the sentence. Okay, so the salmon's navigational skills will be useful for its trip back home. Okay, so I changed the underline part and wrote it, okay, kind of shorter because I didn't include these two words right here. The only thing that I did is I changed the noun to possessive and transferred, okay, what this noun owns, which is navigational skills. Okay, that is what that sentence is talking about.